we're already shining. Who's ready for some boom, baby? Boom! Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the most, is Mark Saint. This is Saint's Addiction, and every morning I get up and I'm blessed to be alive, to rise and shine, stretch in the morning sunshine. And today's such a beautiful day on a Saturday, and I'm sitting here enjoying my days and extra love without making love, which is an interesting thing. Take care of my little baby. She's not feeling too well, and just feel extra loving on her and wanting her to feel better. And grateful for our life together. You know, some days they get off like to a rocky start, and some days they get off to a loving start, and they're all trade-offs. Every one of us is trading off something to get something and losing something to get the other thing. And this morning's marijuana motivation was brought to you by Tasty Puffs. This is a bubble gum flavor one. These are the homies. So if you ever get a chance, flavored papers is gonna be nice. But my baby's got a headache, so I rolled her a little joint, a little Tasty Puff joint, little Tasty Puffs. This is it right there. Smell that baby love. Aw, she got a smile on her face. Gives me a smile to give a smile, right? You know? But that's all of us. Let's trade some things off, shall we, this morning? I have sad news. I'm glad that my best friend is not dead, but I'm not grateful that his baby is dead. I'm going to talk about dead babies on my show because I keep it real all the time. This goes out to his angel in the sky. 38 years old. 38. Go ahead, Mr. Loud Car. Less than almost a week and a month. And I sit here in my head every morning, mad about the babies I didn't have. I can't even imagine the trade-off of having a baby and not keeping it. And there it goes. Michelle. Hello. The trade-offs that you don't see. You know? I was watching one of my friends. He's like, still not pregnant. And I'm like, I think she's grateful that she's not pregnant. But I think pseudoscience, or not pseudoscience, but subconsciously, she subconsciously wants children, right? And I was watching a video this morning of two girls eating. They're like, this is what it's like eating and wanting to be eaten out. So it's like you're eating out with your friend who's always there, and maybe it's a new restaurant and you guys are doing your girl thing, but it's not a husband. It's not a boyfriend. And I'm for sure your best friend isn't going to go under the table and eat you out. We all want somebody to eat us out, and we all want somebody to go out to eat with. The trade off is you'll find somebody to eat with. It's not always the person you want to eat with. Well, hate on what my body, my choice. But then there's people that are crying in the hospital wishing that their body made better choices, or that their body could handle the baby that they had, or many things that they would have gladly given you 20, 30, 50, $100,000 to have the problem that you have, or the perceived problem that you think you have. And that's all of us with our problems, right? Mate, I got problems, you got problems. Go to a children's hospital, they got problems. And it never ceased to amaze me that we can sit here eating whatever we want at night. Hold my hand, baby love. And going out and dinners and stuff and eating whatever we want every night. We've been deep fasting and eating what we want. A swipe away. Just like that. Where your Cambodian kids have to eat the same rice and porridge and no meat, we complain about the meat that we get. So is that it? The what multi-million dollar homeowner that's not happy, or the workers that are working on the home that are happy? There's a trade-off. You might be going to Coachella, but you don't have children, right? Shell, you can be young but still have headaches. Someone is always trading off something in the seesaw life. And I just wanted to be clear about it because I've been talking about people wearing masks and being something that they're not for the whole week of Halloween, and everybody wanting to be something different and dress up. But I promise you, there's no outfit to change you, your outcomes. There's no costume that's going to stop you from being you and your experience. And it's like, okay, well, this is your singular experience. Here you are. And there are other people having similar experiences with you with different outcomes. You don't even have to live in a different universe anymore, different dimension. You can mention other people around you and you can see that they have different outcomes. It's a full trip. Perspective is a fucking full on trip that you have in your psyche. And if you measure correctly, the small monkey mind will see things like, oh, they look like such a cute couple. The other person's like, this person's faking that they have a hand over the driving wheel. Or what the one girl do? She put her leg in the pants to pretend like there was someone in the bed with her. Trade-offs, man. We're trading off our time to have more money because then we think we'll have more freedom, but we gave up our freedom for that money. Really weird. And then there's always the what the ones say, real anarchy is having your own groceries. They were shelving eggs and vegetables and canning fruits. I was jealous. Jealous. I was so jealous. They had just all these canned goods just shelved up. Wear them. This will give your eyes one headache. Yeah, look who's the stunner now. Calm down. Calm down. You don't have to flex out on the parking lot. You know what I mean? On the porch. Flex it on these up. So reverse flex. Something that happens every time we feed the homeless, but I can't describe the feeling. I wish words could, but I think it's appreciation. It's a mixture of appreciation and perspective because then you go, I have my own troubles. Ooh, that's some good weed. And they always say, you'll have 1,000 problems, go to the hospital, you'll get down to one problem. And it's kind of like that issue where I don't even use the word problem, I use the word challenges. And I don't want anything to stop me from what I'm doing, including a regular challenge. What it says, this message is held for review. He said, "I'll fuck with the best, my friend." Show that shit, bro. Come on, Kylie. You already in here. How are they gonna flag you for saying fuck? We say fuck over here. Fuck on shirts. Head over a. Come on now. Motherfuckers tripping. Yeah, fucks with the best, man. It's a little chippy outside, but fuck with the rest of your life. You know, be able to give it an experiment. I've been talking about it yesterday in the live, but this challenge of if I alter my attitude, if I alter my energy, right? If I alter my perspective, how much healthier, happier, and will your life be? That's your experiment because the trade-off is still there. Try not working out. What's the trade-off? What's the trade-off of being lazy on the couch? You know, you're comfortable, but you're also stationary, right? Me and Michelle, we try to go for walks. We're not always good for it, but walking after a meal will make you live longer than you ever thought you would live before. I heard that for every hour that you work out, you get 3 more hours of your life back. Can you imagine the math? So it's like, let's work out 1 hour every day, Monday through Friday, right? That's 5 days a week. 5 times 3 is 15 hours. You can almost get back like, what, 15 hours, Michelle? Is it days or hours? Because if you do it, you get 3 hours, 15 hours, that's almost a full day back of your life. So you almost added a day. Every day you work out 5 days a week gives you an extra day. It's almost like the 8-day work week. And they ask people, what would happen if you did an 8-hour work week or eight-day work week, right? Not 7 day, eight. So that if you added an extra day in the week, an 8th day,
everybody said they would work. They worked all 7. You give them an extra day and they would still work. And you're just like, what's the trade off? What's the trade off? An apartment that they could kick you out of? Saving for an emergency that can happen at any moment? Fearing for an outcome that might not even come? I don't know. Are you a prepper your whole life, stacking the shelves, but living in a concrete bunker? You know, were you prepared to be right? Is it okay for it to be a nuclear holocaust and you're right? I couldn't do something like that. I don't think that's my path, and I'm not here to tell people their path either. Oh shit, we got action, bro. We got a little meal section pulling up. You ever seen one of these before?
Hello Fresh.
What is it?
It's meal prep.
Meal prep shit?
Yes, meals that come to cook.
Never have I ever. Who's getting it?
I don't know.
Oh, it's made by HelloFresh.
Yeah.
Well, this message is brought to you by HelloFresh, you know? Actually, it's brought to you by Roken Vapes. You mentioned Saints Addiction on Roken Vapes and get 15% off of your cartridge inhaler. That's right. This one's called the Bar, and it's just a bar. And it looks like a Nicky pin, but when I separate it by magnet, it's a cartridge. He's over here to deliver food. Yeah, it's our neighbors getting fresh. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Healthy Neighbors. Let's go. That's crazy. All right, you can see a picture. Should I fuck with him? Yeah. Let's ask him a few questions. Bro, how many of those you dropping off?
Huh?
Like everybody in this block?
No, it's like here,
In the city.
the city, the area.
It's popular.
Yeah.
It's growing.
Sometimes
Is it HelloFresh or is it this Factor company? It's both. And HelloFresh is online. You can buy like
It's all fresh, every plate and Green Chef, we are the same company.
Green Chef. Thank you, bro. I think they're publicly traded is what I'm saying. You can buy stocks.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, bro. See? I knew it. Cray. And he says it's growing. So who's meal prepping you? What's the trade-off? That you go to work, T-Mobile, you make your $30 an hour so you can buy food that takes up all your hourly. I don't get it, bro. Am I full of anarchy? Am I the only one that thinks that we can survive without a commitment to a system? And that's what we had the conversation about, especially at dinner last night, was like there's a commitment to the system. If you buy into the system, then you got to work for the system. I like to escape the system. I'm a fuck the system kind of person. I like to change continents. I like to change time zones. I like to change diets. You know, for the most part, I think most motherfuckers, they just want to keep staying the same. And I'm like, if you keep it the same, you will get the same results. So does that make any sense to anyone else? Like nobody else wants to have better results. I think that's a lie. I think everybody wants to be healthier, happier, and higher than they've ever been in their life. And I believe that the trade-off is that you get that from exercise. It's kind of a pain in the ass, right? Because you're getting out of bed. Not for me anymore, but um, I get to see the sunrise. You know, I get to wake up another day and I get to stretch these lazy bones and Jones, right? But and it feels so good in the sunshine and the fresh air. But the bennies are when I'm later in the day, when people are coming down off their coffee, guess what I'm doing? I'm getting higher on my attitude. When you're having a coffee crash, I'm actually getting uptakes from inside. You have it too. You could get it. Free dopamine, free serotonin, free oxytocin, free fucking, what's the other one? What's the other one, Michelle?
Serotonin.
Serotonin. Boom. And all of these things we try to copy and mimic. Why I mentioned Saints Addiction, you got to tell the truth about addictions is like alcohol's fake dopamine, right? Synthetic dopamine from cocaine. Mm-hmm. Even weed gives me a reaction. my trade-offs, right, for smoking weed is getting that work done. That's awesome, dude. All our neighbors are like getting food, and the trade-off is that you get a home, but you gotta watch the home. You know, you get to live in a place and be safe, but you might get neighbors, and sometimes you might even smell their food or meet their kids or absorb part of their life stories. We're all in this together. I don't know anybody that's just living in a mansion by themselves, and even if they were, you listen to Shaquille O'Neal blowing it with his wife. He had a 75,000-foot home, and it was empty. Nobody was laughing in the rooms. You know what I'm saying? There was nobody calling back. You get bored, bro. You get bored yelling at your cat, you know? And I know the cat can't fight back, but that's what ends up happening to us in our world. You know, we lose our perspective so easily, and we get frustrated so easily. We can't wait to blow the mood. And I was just like, the trade-offs are now you're more solitary, right? How many people do we see walking alone, Michelle's? How many people do you see walking or holding hands now? How many babies do you see? And then it happened, right? Now you have to keep the job, which doesn't make you as sexually active as possible. Now you're inside. Now you don't get a chance to meet all the other people. And what the fuck's it for? Seriously, what's the fuck's it for? So girls can eat each other out? Right. Take each other out to dinners? I'm asking you, like, Michelle, think about it. Would you rather split the check with me or split a check with a girl?
I'd like to split it, period.
Split it, right? So what's the fun of eating alone? Right? You would have ate the same thing, but now you're eating alone. There's literally a book that says never eat alone, and you guys should probably get the audiobook for free on YouTube. But bro, you don't have to eat alone. You can eat with somebody and hear their story, pick up a new chapter in a book, possibly do a new business venture. The favorite book of mine that I read was Buy a Millionaire Lunch. It's been a game changer for me. I actually bought a millionaire lunch, and she told me, oh, all I do is buy wholesale and sell for retail. And I'm like, well, that's basically capitalism in itself. And I'm like, you could have texted me that, but nah, man, it's different. It's different when you're around them, right? I'm literally adding all the venture capitalist people on LinkedIn. I want to meet them all. I'm like, fuck, man, you're already your circle of influence. What we were listening to last night with Warren Buffett and your buddy Charlie, what's his name? Charles Munger. Charlie was saying that people tell on themselves. Yup. People will laugh at things that you think aren't very funny. Like, it's like still, this, what did he say? It's like taking candy from a baby. So you're a thief. And he was laughing. It's like taking candy from a baby. And you're just like, brr. Here you go, Michelle. This my still-young, beautiful baby. And that's it. You'll get distracted. So cute. Little kid. Oh, so cute. I'll give you the light. He's so cute. He's in his little purple pajamas. Like you wish your life was that easy. You could be a child's perspective really quickly, you know? Oh, she's learning. When you're a kid, everything. Oh, you already went inside. Probably shouldn't be showing someone's baby off, but, you know, when you're a kid, now all the fear is hidden, right? Like there is no divide between me and you and a pet and an object, and the curiosity is on the same level, the care and the innocence, right? That's why me and Michelle love teaching, because you get the kids before they're in adolescence, before they care about boys and girls, before they start caring about the drama, before they start caring about their phones, and they're just light of life. They don't have no jobs. They don't have no hate. They don't have no, isn't that funny? When you get jobs, you start getting hate. Isn't that weird? Is that a correlation? What is so special about children that makes them live life? Well, let me see. Somebody's feeding them, right? Someone else is taking care of the bills, right? Someone else is wiping their ass, right? You'd be happy like a child too if you let some of that actually happen. And not to say let someone else wipe your own ass, but go to a sauna, go to a steam room, go to a massage, Take care of yourself. Let someone else take care of you. In South Korea, they're called jinjabongs. Jinjabongs, if you get a chance. And there'll be a whole dude that'll shellac your whole back and shit. It's like going in there, get murdered. He just comes in there with like big old boots and fucking puts you on the table and shellacks you, you know, with a big old scrubber sponge, you know. You need to be scrubbed. You need to be massaged. You need to be groomed just a little bit, you know. Monkeys do it too. Don't be brand new. But these things are all free. Oxytocin, natural progression. No one's charging me to be in this sunlight. I love this vagabond life. What's the people that are living in the van life? Van life all over the place. People are going all over the world and they're just waking up in the national parks and trade-offs. Now you got to take showers and shits at the what's the places called? The RV. What are they called? Rest stops. Yeah, I mean, trade-offs. So everybody's gonna glorify. That's why I had to do this kind of thing where it's like, wait a minute, hold on. This Instagram versus reality, right? You know? The trade-off is you're always making a trade-off. Facts. So whether you're trying to stack or whether you're trying to slack or maybe you're trying to stretch or maybe you're trying to go or maybe you're trying to stop, yeah, all of us have that flow and capacity with our energy to stop a bad habit, but maybe we don't pull that lever, right? And then we'll be on some, oh, okay, why is this happening to me? Well, would you change? You know, like, what the fuck, man? We gotta all put in our own same energy, same 24 hours in the day, you know? And you only get a third of it. So in that 8-hour spot, that pocket, this morning motivation, bro, I'd be popping off. I promise you. Spending a day without doing it. We were at the library yesterday. If you ever get a chance, the Carnegie Library, I was thinking how amazing they set up this information place, right? Where people were trying to be the first computers, the Dewey Decimal System, to track all this information and store all these files, and how much of a file space you need, and how much of the bookshelves you need, and you need a water fountain, and you need a bathroom, and you need concrete. It's not even concrete. These are like mason slabs, and you're thinking, this was the first computer. This was the first dojo. The library was the first dojo, bro. People would just show up, right? And everyone else had a rhyme or reason. There was a coffee shop in there, I think, right? Is that what that was, Michelle? Is near coffee? Because kids and teenagers and stuff were being loud over there and loud in the library. But I promise you that everyone had a reason and a season to be there. There's just too much information for one person to absorb. You need a bunch of people to absorb this information. That's the same for AI. That's why we have an AI team. I just like, this is just too much software, too many apps, too many developers and coders and more information than one person can handle. And now you have a library in your hand. That's so fucking cool. Yeah. And now we're on our fucking phones and we're like, let's go to La La Land. And the trade-off is that now you missed a chance to meet someone, but maybe you said you didn't want to. And we switch off our social. And we keep switching off our social and switching on our social. And we're less sociable. And the other part was the girl was like a introvert, and it was like, what's the best part of the party? And she was like, leaving. Did you see that one, Michelle? Did I send that to you?
Mm-hmm.
The little introvert girl, she was like a little Asian girl, was like, she was like looking around, and she was like, this is what an introvert looks like. And she was like, what was the best part of the party? And she was like, leaving. Fucking kids, dude. Fucking kids. But that's it, bro. You gotta get in where you fit in. I never fucking think for a second that there's not a trade-off. I know it looks shiny, right? The guy was like, hey, Mr. What'd you call him? Bradley Pitticus? Bradley Pitticus. Mr. Brad Pitt, why do you still have hair, right? And he was all jealous. He's like, I'm bald and you got hair. And he was like, man, I still got to get up in the middle of the night and go for a pee, bro. I still got to get up in the middle of the night and go pee, bro. I actually had an investor, billionaire investor once, and when I asked him, like, what's it like being rich, right? You know what I mean? I'm in this 18,000 square foot home, and he's got all the animals on the wall. He's killed like the 5th largest lion ever. He was one of those like big game hunter, big guy, Denver or Colorado, Durango, Colorado, big property, right? 150 acres. I can't even remember. And he's like, I put on my pants the same way you do, bro, one leg at a time. And I was like, bet. Everybody's living this human experience. We all get headaches. We all get tired. We all have to sleep. We all have to shit. And don't believe that there ain't no fucking outside smoking outfits. I said that to her. The girls now are voguing with their outside sweaters. They're like, here's my sweater. Here's my sweatpants. Here's my no makeup. Here's my Vogue. This is when I go outside and smoke. I think it's awesome. That is some Saints addiction truly shit. Dude, just keep it real, bro, because I think eventually it comes out. I really do. I believe that. Just like Charles Munger said, just like Warren Buffett said, you just listen to people and they'll tell on themselves. They'll laugh at racist jokes. You'll be like, dude, really? I tell Michelle all the time, when I grew up, people didn't know if I was white or black, so they would let it out around me. And as a kid, it was like stunning to see that people would act different. Right? It was stunning to be in my all-black cousin group or my all-white cousin group and see what went down, or what jokes flew, or what was allowed, what words were used. You know what I mean? It says a lot about people. If you let them, if you listen, they'll let you know. So there's a library of people out there. Get to know. There's a library out there. Get to know. And we're all got libraries in our hands, so it's time that we know more about ourselves and our neighbors and our habits, and I think that would be, and our trade-offs, because each one of us is doing something. I promise you. I got friends, Mark, I want to go travel. Guess what? You got 6 dogs. 6 fucking dogs, bro. Like, you can't be serious. Yeah, hit those thumbs up buttons. Let's go. And then don't forget to hit the subscribe. I'm almost to a goal there. And then what was it? The trade-off. He has to keep 6 dogs, but he has 6 dogs. You know what I mean? Some people are like, oh, I love my dogs. You know, I got a friend that flew dogs from Thailand, street dogs from Thailand to England. Okay. She loves it. Thank you, babes. St. Shades. But hey, we all have trade-offs. We all trade something. We're either trading hours for dollars. We're either trading love for destinations. You know, how about well, all right, brother. Beards on shirts. Every time I see this ginger beard, you know, beards on shirts on Instagram, get at me. I'll make you a beard shirt. So head over hate. The whole over series is all mostly Saints. Any shirts that have like love over hate, or the over series is what I call it. Those are all mostly Saints. $25 because they're black. The white ones are only $20 because they're white. No, it's not a black or white thing. It's a cost thing. Costs more for the blanks for some reason. I use high quality blanks, and it's like $3.28 difference. You're like, what the fuck? I don't know. Anyway, but that's the morning motivation, you know. And you got anything out of this? As always, peace and love. And as always, kissing them. I got a little bit of my island, I forgot. A little bit of the island. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever in Finnish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. But this is the other side of your fear. This is the other side of your excuses. And the other side of the world. Because that's where I'll be, bro. I'll be over there. Minding my own business. Switching it up. Getting the best results out of me and my relationships. And, you know, I don't know. It just feels better. I feel really good this morning. On the inside. I got summer on the inside. I got sunshine on the inside. There's a song is it summer or sunshine? It's summer. I got summer on the inside. I got sunshine on the inside this morning. It feels good. I'm glad to share it with the world. One more morning motivation. Make sure you get out there, start stretching, and yeah, man. Examine your trade-offs, because that's what Saints Addiction was all about. I had to examine, literally, what's the switch. It was like, if I'm putting this much energy into my addictions, imagine if I put this much energy into my shirts and my brands, and That's what Saints Addiction is. Go check it out. SaintsAddiction.com, mostly Saints and Saints brand. All of it goes to Saints Giving because we all got to be giving back, and that's going to be an app coming soon, bro. We're working on that. Go have a blessed day. Get off this thing. Go outside. We outside.